Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Gekokujo. Now, when we left off, we had taken Castle Goyama from the Uesugi clan, with the help of various vassals that thankfully came to join us. Now, I have not done any off-screen progression just yet. I have a feeling that what would be a good plan is for us to take Matsukura Castle, and maybe take Otari Castle in this episode, and then I will do a little bit of off-screen. I'll probably head over to Kaneyama Takasaki, maybe Takane Castle as well, and take those, and then we will, of course, meet up for the next episode there, and maybe take Ueda Castle, maybe Kaizu Castle, and head on from there. Now, you have stated that you would like to see Kofu be the last fief that we take, and I will agree with that. So we will need to take this up here, this other town, soon enough, but I have no idea how many units they have in there at this time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shall we head over there now? Shall we head over there with all of our vassals in tow? Well, at the moment, I would say no, because we need to wait here for some time and try to rejuvenate our units a little bit. Now, I am having a couple of morale issues, so we are going to be losing a couple of units. But hopefully not just yet. As you see here, we do have our wages, 68,000, very nice indeed, and we do have quite a few Uesugi clan units doing their very best to reduce the prosperity of our villages, which is actually not a very pleasant thing for them to do, but we will allow them to do it for now. We are going to be heading onward though. Okay, so I think we can probably head on now. We are having many issues with morale, but Matsukura Castle is calling to us. We will head over there with all of our vassals, and we will see what we can do. Now, we just lost Konadai Castle. Where is that? Oh, it's all the way over there. Are you serious? Wow, okay, well, it seems as though the vassal that took that was a little bit slack in his defense. Or her defense. Maybe it's a female vassal, who knows. But nevertheless, we will head on to Matsukura. I will take Konadai Castle off screen because we do not want to see the same sieges over and over, do we? No, we want to see different ones, of course. So, yes, after this I will tell all of our vassals to go home and rejuvenate, because some of them, well, excluding Musashi and Lord Yuesong, who has a huge army, yes, the rest of them are rather weakened. So, here we are. We have everyone gathered around. And George will be constructing his ladders. Unfortunate that I lost those soldiers just before we were able to complete construction, isn't it? Well, nevertheless, let's head in. We will lead our soldiers in an assault. We are not full HP, so this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to try to meld a little bit with our units and try not to get sniped. As you see, there are so many units over there. Can I try and hit some of them? Maybe? I have no idea whether the text box is even working at the moment. It doesn't appear as though it is, because I do believe I am hitting them a little bit. No, it doesn't seem as though it is, otherwise we would have seen a couple of casualties already here. So yes, we weren't able to see whether I was excellent with my marksmanship for once. That would be a rather nice bonus, but nevertheless I suppose we can just head in here, do some damage with our extremely efficient sword. Or get absolutely massacred by some of their excellent units. Well, I suppose if we do go down, then the vassals that we have alongside us here will be able to deal with the rest of our opponents. Now, yes, there it is. We have now regained our vision of the text box, which is great. Now, I have no idea why all of our units are deciding to clump up here and go under the ladder. Don't you know that that's bad luck? Oh. Well, I'm not going to be going under the ladder, because if I do, then I'm probably going to get sniped and every other manner of bad thing happen to us in 5 seconds or less if you were to go under there. As you can see, we are losing so many units now, all because they went under the ladder, but never mind. We will hopefully be able to prevail. Hopefully we'll see some sort of 4-leaf clover or something of the like to help us out, help us to balance that ladder incident that we will not speak of. Oh my goodness, yes, we do need to go behind here now, I do think. This is going to be a good tactic. If we are able to all go this way, why are they not coming this way? Oh no. Are they seriously going back? Oh, that's not a good idea. Okay, well, let's take out this guy if we can, as well as this one. Thank you. Now, this is where I got taken out previously, if you recall. Let's try not to recall it, but yes, we do have to be a little bit worried when traversing these archery and gunner nests. They are reasonably well defended, because these guys have wakazashis, I do believe, and they are considerably damaging. They don't do a lot of damage in comparison to my sword, of course, but yes, these guys right here, they could potentially deal so much damage to us that, yes, there we are. Uesugi Master Archers. They could take us out. We do need to be cautious of those. So, let's try, shall we? Oh, nice headshot, all the way from here. And another one. Very nice. Okay, it appears that my mouse is doing a little bit better this time. Okay, not entirely sure why that is, but there we go. Very nice indeed. Can we get another headshot? I'd like to improve our proficiency a little bit. That would be nice. It appears that I might be able to, but it might be going a bit over. Or maybe it's falling short a little bit. Wow, I've totally lost it. Oh, never mind. There we go. There's another headshot. Not bad. And maybe I can get another one. I really don't want to fire off many more arrows here, because we don't have too many. And I wouldn't really like to lose much more, but there it is. We have 9 left. We took out a veteran gunner along the way, which is not bad. And whoa, we have a huge amount of reinforcements coming in the front gates here. Wow. I was not expecting this many. Goodness me, did we already lose that many? Yes, we have. Our allies have lost 63, now 64 units, and 18 deaths as well. Whoa, okay, I'm actually a little bit worried now. We're losing that many versus an inferior force? Well, I would like to say an inferior force because they do have less units in their army. Or shall we say in the garrison, but I am actually very perplexed by this. But nevertheless, it seems as though maybe what is happening here, the vassals that are garrisoned here have a higher tactics skill, and that in turn has caused us to have, well, shall we say maybe an even battle advantage? It might be a 0 battle advantage instead of 1 or -1 or something like that, but it appears as though they are outnumbering us quite considerably here. And that is definitely something you never want to see, especially in a siege, but yes. We will be able to prevail here, I do think, because we have a good caliber of unit, I do believe. We should be able to push forward here. We should be able to push forward and make our presence known. And, oh no. Oh, did you see that? I think there was a bullet that streamed right by us right there. That was not going to be too pleasant if it hit us. I think that was probably a kill, all things considered. So let's try and get some headshots. Yes, there's one. And can we get another one? Oh no, he moved just at the end there. Maybe I can kill this guy. Yes, nice. And this one. Okay, this is very short range archery. I do expect us to be able to hit, of course, but I suppose it's always a good thing to be able to hit at least from this distance. If we weren't able to, then that would be even more disappointing. But here we go. Let's do it. Let's head on into their gunner ranks. We are going to be shot in a very short space of time, or at least killed by their wakizashi-wielding gunners. Oh my. Let's hope that that will not be the case, but yes, I think it is inevitable. Yes, maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Oh, we might not get taken out here. That would be surprising. But a very welcome surprise, shall we say? Oh my, okay. Come on, Hatamoto Guard, you can deal with him, surely. And I will let all of our other units stream into the archery nest here. I don't believe they really need my assistance any further, but I will take out my bow and shoot that fellow where the sun don't shine. A little bit, because apparently there are a couple of invisible walls in the gaps there, so I'm unable to fully attack them. Ah, there we are. Nice 22 damage. Really? 22 damage? Only 22? Okay, well, apparently that fellow had excellent armor on. There we are. Nice headshot right there. 80 damage. That's much better. Thank you very much, Shogun Beartilde. And I believe that will be it. We did lose... Well, we actually didn't lose that many, because we have a rather high surgery skill, and I'm hoping that that is the reason why we are not losing too many to death. But as you see here, we've lost 37, or shall we say our allies have lost 37. We have lost only 7, and of course our allies have lost 87 to unconsciousness, which is remarkable. I would have to say that that is probably one of the rarest sights that we have seen so far. I don't believe our allies have lost more than that, apart from in the Kazugoyama siege, and this is a castle, so, very strange. I have no idea why that happened, but there we go. Maybe we just had some unlucky shots, maybe the Uesugi veteran gunners and various other ranged units were able to deal significant damage to us. That could be the reason. We were against 300 units, so it's not like we were only against 100. I think maybe I'm underestimating our opponents a little bit, and maybe I do need to get a little less confident, perhaps. But for now, we are going to be taking as many Takata units as we can, and I might take this Ronin as well. I do like the Ronin units, even though they're not exactly the greatest. I think they're rather cool. They seem to fight quite nicely anyway. So, yes, not bad. Now we can take some of these, and then we will have the possibility of hopefully getting one of their vassals taken prisoner as well. That would be a very nice thing indeed. Let's try to get some Oda clan units as well. We do have some lovely Oda Hatamoto gunners. We have 40 of them. Oh my goodness. It appears that most of our Oda master gunners have advanced in level already. That is very nice to see. And our party capacity is reached, but hopefully we'll be able to get some vassals, as I said. Now, let's see. Are they going to survive or escape? Not too sure yet, but let's see. Who are we going to give this to? I'd like to give this to Lord Musashi. I really don't want to give it to any of the new vassals, to be honest, because if I do, then they defect. It's going to be awful, so I have no idea. Maybe we'll give it to Lord Akagawa. He has 1 town and 2 villages. Oh my goodness. Why does he have that? I have no idea why, but there we are. We'll just give him that. If he decides to stab us in the back, however, then we will employ some assassins to visit him in the night. That seems like a good idea. So we're going to plunder it and share the spoils, and that will be that. So there we have it. Now, what do we want to do next? We do want to go to Otari Castle, I do believe, but, okay, we will. I was a little bit in 2 minds, you see, because we are not necessarily the highest... Oh, there we go. That's very nice. We're not necessarily the highest morale, but as you see here, Konadai Castle has been besieged by Lord Kira, and that reminds me of Death Note. But yes, as I was saying, this, I do believe, Lord Kira is the fellow that took Konadai Castle before, and unfortunately he did leave it for some reason. No idea why that was, but thankfully enough, he has returned, and he will be doing as much damage as he potentially can, hopefully. And we have Great Lord Uesugi here. Oh yes. So, how many units do we have here? We have quite a lot. I think we're going to be heading in versus him. Let's do it. Can we catch up to him in time? I think we can. Oh yes. There we go. So, I don't want to make peace with him, do I? No, I don't. So, let us tell him that we will take him on. Okay, so we have 619 fit for battle against their 495. This is going to be a very epic battle. We have, well, we should have 125... Oh, only 103. Okay, well, yes, 103 each, and we have some snow over there? Is that snow? Not too sure about that. But nevertheless, they are coming over from that direction. Okay, let's try... Did you seriously hit my horse from here? How dare you? How dare they do that to our horse? Okay, well, this means business. We are going to be getting all of our units in appropriate positions, I hope so at least, and then we'll get our archers a little bit behind the rest of them. And saying that... Oh. Am I commanding all of the archers? I hope so, because it says that we only have 3 archers under our command, but I'm hoping that all of the units in this entire bout are being commanded by us. I do think that that is going to be the case, so in theory, we're going to have an old-style gunfight, by the looks of things. Oh my. Okay, I was not expecting that, but What can you do? Okay, well, let's just start to move our units ahead here. Now, we need to get our archers in a much closer position. They are wasting their ammunition at the moment, which is very painful to see, that is for sure. Okay, come on. Let's move some infantry down there. And then we will move our cavalry over there as well. Our lords are tagged under infantry, which is a little bit worrying because I don't really want them to charge in with them. But, I suppose we cannot really do anything about that. Okay, once our gunners get into this position right here, or maybe we want them to... No, I think it's a little bit too risky if we were to move our infantry closer. Because at this distance, as you may see, it does appear that the enemy archers are not too effective. But, yeah, they are actually doing more damage to us than we are doing to them. Although, now our gunners have got into range, it does appear as though our fortunes are changing. Which is great. Okay, so, we're going to tell our cavalry to follow us. And we are going to be telling the infantry to attack them. Let's go, infantry. Oh, they don't have shields. This is going to be a bloodbath. Let's hope not, but I have a feeling that it might be. Now let's get our archers over here. This is going to be a good vantage point. My horse has just taken more damage, which is absolutely terrible. Now I am going to be charging in our infantry. I hopefully did that before, but nevertheless, yes, there we are. Now, let's just try and assist our lords here. They have charged in first, which is probably a big mistake, but I suppose someone has to charge in first, and it's better to be them than some of our units that can actually die. So, yes, let us swarm across our opponent's units and do as much damage as we can along the way. Oh, wow. It appears as though Shogun Beartilde is doing a lot of damage here. Very nice to see that for once. Usually he has absolutely incredible accuracy, as you saw just there. But yeah, there we have it. Now, oh, there's a lord. There's a lord. Take him out. Oh, wow. He has so much HP that I wasn't able to take him out in one slash. Well, that's impressive. That's great Lord Uesugi himself. Well, there we have it. We have destroyed his will to live. Literally, almost. And we are now swarming across his other units, and we will be able to very easily deal with them, or at least I hope so. There we go. Wow, and look at our gunners in an absolutely best positioning right there. I would think that it is a very good positioning, at least. Look at that. They're just raining death down upon our opponents, and we don't even have to worry about them either, because cavalry would have a rather difficult time. Not too difficult, but a moderately difficult time to get up the hill there. It would slow down their speed a little bit as well, which would be great. And, of course, that would reduce their damage. And there's a unicorn! Do you see that? There's a unicorn. Well, slightly. Okay, well, there it is. We have sustained not too many casualties. Yes, a very surprising number of very minimal casualties right there. We have 585 against 272, and now we will see what kind of battlefield we are on this time. It doesn't appear to be very conducive to cavalry units this time. So if they have any, then this is going to be... Oh! Maybe not. Maybe this won't be too painful, because, as you can see, these trees, you can pass through them incredibly easily. So, yes, I actually thought these trees were going to be stopping us in every which way that we were going, but no, we are going to be luckier than that this time around. Oh, I was a little bit worried that this fellow was charging us with his spear at the ready, but thankfully he was not. Now, we do hopefully have our gunners in a good position here. Now, oh, this is not good. Okay, we're going to have to charge everyone in, apart from our gunners here, and we'll just hope that our gunners will be in a good position. No, don't do too much damage to Shogun Beartilde. He is a friendly fellow. Once you get to know him, he's a friendly fellow, yes. Okay, so we're going to try and do as much damage as we can to these guys, because they almost took us out in a really sneaky manner, and hopefully I won't get taken out by their gunners too easily. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. All of our units are being swarmed here. Well, as you see, our gunners have a great vantage position. And that should give us the advantage that we need to prevail here. Oh my... Come on, we can do this. And what I'm hoping on doing is, if we are successful here, we will be able to... Whoa, that was close. If that guy had hit me there, that would have been a bad idea. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, so as I was saying, if we are able to take victory to the next level, then we might, in theory, be able to take Great Lord Uesugi prisoner. And as a result, we would destroy many of their opportunities to retaliate against us, because as we know, the Great Lord of every faction is always the fellow to have so many units under his command, and if we destroy him, or at least take him prisoner, then we will remove a lot of the power that the Uesugi clan currently have, and by doing so, we would have a very good chance of being able to sweep over their last remaining fiefs. And wow, these guys are excellent at parrying, I have to admit. They are just absolutely destroying our Naginata efforts here. Well, not against the infantry, of course, but against the enemy cavalry, the Naginata is a little bit useless in comparison to swords. Well, what can you say? Now, what's going on here? There appears to be one cavalry unit that is just running around our infantry and everything, and they're leading them a merry dance, which is something I'm not too pleased about seeing, I have to admit. Okay, come on, let's try to pursue this fellow, take him out. Yeah, that's what you get. See, Ronin cavalry actually aren't too bad. They seem to be doing so much work for the Uesugi clan at the moment. Wow, yeah, they're actually very difficult to take out as well. I mean, I know I took that guy out in one hit, but usually they have a rather good HP pool as well. So, maybe we want to try out our Ronin army again, our army composition. That might be a good idea, because I have a feeling that most of our units in this particular bout have been either knocked unconscious or killed, and we might not have a critical mass amount to be able to make a good deal of difference. So, not too sure, because as you see, we are losing so many Takata veteran gunners. I'm not entirely sure whether they are our units. Maybe not. Could be our vassals' units, of course. But still, it's a good point. Now, why have we not won yet? What is going on here? Beforehand, we absolutely decimated them. But this time, we are not even able to start saying obliteration, but there it is. Goodness me. We were able to take them on, but with a rather strange result. As you see, we lost so many, or shall we say our allies lost so many, and they only had 193 on the battlefield this time. Very strange. Well, never mind. Never mind. We will be okay. I am hopeful that this map is going to be similar to the other two, where it gives our gunners an excellent vantage point. If it doesn't, then so be it. We do have... Do we have a lot of cavalry? Not too sure. Oh, no, this is a flat battlefield. Okay, I'm hoping that we have a lot of cavalry. Do we? A few. A few. Not as many as I would like, but enough, I think, to do the job. To finish it up, and to eliminate Great Lord Uesugi. Okay, come on. Let's get into a good position here. I think I'll put our gunners here. I'm actually just going to charge everyone in, and we'll put our archers at the back here. Now, our cavalry is going to be swooping in from the side, I hope. Yes, it's working out quite nicely here. I was hoping that they would come in from the side, at least. Now, we can try to do as much damage as we can along their line here, but unfortunately, they do have spears, and spears are excellent against us. I think I might actually get taken out here. No? Oh, wow. They're actually letting me get away with it. Goodness me. Whoa, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky there. And these plants are not clippable this time around. Ah, that's a little unfortunate. Well, never mind. That's fine. We do need something to stop Shogun Beartilde in his tracks, of course. That is the only thing that will do it. Oh, yes. And, of course, stray bullets from musket men. And that is it. 15 units remain, and they are all scattered over the battlefield. They are running for their lives. And now we just need to eliminate the stragglers, and we will be done here. That is great. Very nice indeed. Taking out all those vassals and having the chance to take some of them prisoner as well. That is a very nice thing indeed. And there it is. It appears that Shogun Beartilde had the honor of the final blow as well. Not bad. So there it is. We lost one Hatamoto guard, and our allies lost absolutely nothing. So that's what makes me really surprised that we lost so many in that previous bout, because they only had 100 more units previously, but maybe, that's probably the reason. They probably had a lot of high-tier units in that middle wave. So, take all these guys prisoner, as many as we can get. Oh, we are able to take Great Lord Uesugi prisoner. This is excellent. Okay. Very nice indeed. I like that a lot. Take a little bit of loot. And there it is. Very nice indeed. Now we can get some more Hatamoto gunners and guards. And then we can level up some elite Onobushis and various other units that we have here. That reminds me, I do believe I should head back to Kyoto now and place some of these units in the garrison, because it is getting quite difficult to find out which ones have leveled up and scrolling all the way through them. So I need to make sure that our army is a little bit more consolidated. However, Kyoto is rather far away, but not too far. I think what I might do before I head back to Kyoto is obviously tell everyone, let's do that now, tell all of the vassals to end the campaign. Yes, there we go. And I will be heading on to Konadai Castle off-screen. I will be able to hopefully take that, or... Wait a minute, Lord Kiro's taking that, isn't he? Ah, yes, so I might not need to do that. I can probably just head on to Kyoto, rejuvenate ourselves, hopefully get our morale back to a reasonable level, and then we will be returning to the Uesugi clan's lands, and we will do as much damage as we can to them. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.